Hi, I'm Meredith Bell, President and co-founder of Performance Support Systems. We're a global software company, and I'm excited to have with me today Dr. Shohreh Aftahi, who is the founder and CEO of Thrive Vance, which is a business advisory group. Hi, Shohreh.
Hi.
I'm so excited for us to be able to talk today about this collaboration that we have been working on that has resulted in a program that we want to offer for a select group of coaches and consultants that can really help them expand their business and grow and make it easier to acquire more clients. And before we get started talking about the program itself, I would love to hear from you about more of the backstory of how this came to be.
I'd love to. Thank you, Meredith. Let me start by giving a little glimpse of my background. I spent a majority of my career in corporate setting and had been responsible for developing and leading high-performing teams. And that's how I came to be an avid fan of training and supporting that training. So coaching that goes behind the training to make it meaningful. And several years ago, when I transitioned to private practice, I came across many people who really wanted and needed coaching and training, but couldn't afford my standard fees. That prompted me to think there must be a way that I can put together a program that I can help more people. So in thinking how I put this program together, I realized I had a set of contents that I had created throughout the years that consist of videos, workbooks, a collection of articles and assessments and so on. I decided to offer my services to my clients in a virtual setting and utilize the content to help them and make it a subscription program, which is very affordable. To my amazement, in 6 months, I had 50 clients in this program, and the revenue that was generating was very attractive. And I looked at doing the numbers and looked at what I was doing, and basically I've been earning over $2,000 per hour in this program, which is very lucrative at very minimal face time from me because majority of the work is done through the content. So then I began to look at the process that I had put together, and I felt it was clumsy because I was using so many different tools and platforms and so on to deliver and stay connected. I just needed it better. So it was producing such results that it needed to be more robust. So I started looking at e-learning programs, and I found them to be too difficult, restrictive, and very expensive. Meanwhile, I met you, Meredith, my savior. So, and you introduced me to Strong for Performance, the coaching program platform that you have, which I was delighted to get to know you and your software because it gave me everything that I needed to improve and really make this coaching on demand program very solid. And that has led to our partnership and the birth of Coaching on Demand powered by Strong for Performance. So it just has been a very interesting road to travel, and I'm so happy to be partnered with you. Meredith, could you expand on and talking about your platforms and softwares and how we got to partner?
Sure. So, Shohreh, as you know, we've been in the software business now for 24 years, and our first product, 2020 Insight, was an assessment tool originally designed for 360, but we made it so customizable, it's used for all kinds of surveys. And then after that, we realized from our experience in consulting and training, as well as with doing 360s all that time, that there was a real need for follow-up, reinforcement, and coaching to support people with making the changes they wanted to make. And so that's where we came to create Strong for Performance. And it's a wonderful tool to complement the work that a coach does with a client. And what made it so perfect for you is that you needed something to put all your content on. And our program, while we have over 64 topics in areas that are important for leaders and employees both, it's customizable. So as a coach, you can show or hide any number of topics and you can add your own. So you had so many topics and you had such a great process created that it just made sense for us to collaborate. So now coaches have your process for doing coaching on demand that's spelled out in this program in detail. They have access to all of your additional content in addition to ours. So they now have over, I think it's 100 topics with content that they can choose to make available to their own clients, plus add their own. So it's a powerful combination of technology and the resources that you and we have both created to really make a difference and have stronger impact for coaches with each client that they're working with, so that each of those individuals is able to truly get the practice, the support, the interaction virtually through the program that keeps them feeling supported, whether they're having successes or setbacks. They know that their coach is available virtually in addition to the formal coaching sessions. So why don't you talk a little bit about some of the benefits that you've seen your own clients have from when you first started using your own process and then adding this new component, which is the Strong for Performance platform. How have you seen them benefit?
Adding the Strong for Performance component, which allows them to journal, to reflect, and to do the practices and share with me, has just taken it up several notches, not just one notch. When I give my clients basically a tour of the Coaching on Demand Strong for Performance, they're blown away at how much it has added to the program. And it has prompted several to now have enrolled in the second year of the program in a way that I didn't have to sell, I didn't have to follow up, I didn't have to do anything. There was a notice that 1 year is coming up and they already had their fees paid. So that was a happy place. It costs more money to go gain more, new clients than it is to actually keep the clients you have. So it has been phenomenal from that perspective.
That's great. And one of the other things we've been thinking about for executive coaches, this whole idea of having to go out and get new clients, what this program would allow them to do is go deeper within an organization to be able to offer an economical approach for providing coaching to directors, managers, supervisors, by being able to do the virtual coaching through this program and even set up, let's say, monthly coaching calls so that they can still have that interaction, but not quite the intensity of time, which, we all have limitations of time. And that's one of the key things for a coach. How can you serve more people and have a greater impact? And so that, to me, is one of the key benefits of what we've created here, is the idea that they can go deeper in an organization, go wider, so they can reach more people and have a greater impact throughout each client organization without having to add that many additional client companies.
Yes, and I've been able to actually introduce the program infuse it in group coaching, which has taken the group performance to the higher level because they're getting exposed to content and training and information that normally in a group setting is difficult to administer and is not adding any more time to me. So just to share with you, one group that I had, there were 25 people, and now we're at 75. Because
Wow.
one organization, but they're all independent operators, and they've been receiving such benefit that it's the word of mouth that they've just have added more people, which only makes it more lucrative for me. And of course, it gives me that personal satisfaction that I'm truly helping these folks to achieve the goals that they set out to achieve.
That's great. Well, and you know, I was just thinking another aspect of time has to do with the time for a coach or consultant to not have to create their own material, because of all the topics that we include in the program. You know, there's just ready resources that they can then refer to their clients, and they have the ability to add links to their own content too. So if they've been looking for a platform that can house their content and make it easy for them to interact with the client and have the client be able to ask for feedback from his or her stakeholders on how they're doing, this program provides all of that.
It does.
Under, you know, one umbrella. So I think the time element, you know, is important from a couple of different perspectives. One other thing that we have seen is the actual program allows a coach to be able to acquire more clients because of the sales conversation that they have up front, where they can position themselves as unique. Because of this, it's a one-year subscription for them to access the program. So that coach can assure the client they're going to get a positive return on investment from what they are putting into the development of these executives and other leaders inside their organization. So I think that's huge when a coach can use a tool like this, not just to make a difference, but also for business development and positioning themselves in a very unique way with a client. And as I think I mentioned when we started, we are looking for a select group of coaches to participate in this. It's not for everybody. And so if you're watching this video and you would like to learn more about the program and determine if it would be a good fit, if we'd be a good fit for you, if you're a good fit for this program, then I would encourage you to set up a call with either Shohreh or me using the link that's provided with this video. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Shohreh, for a great conversation.
Thank you, Meredith, and thank you.